Hi everyone, on this video I am going to show you how to use ChatGPT for recruiting. When we start working with ChatGPT, we always have to say ChatGPT how we want it to act, otherwise it will be too random. So I'm gonna say that you are a professional recruiter, and I'm gonna ask it to create a list of 7 questions for my interview with a software engineer. There you go. So you have 7 very well written questions in there. So now let's take a step back and let's say that you want to look for a specific profile on LinkedIn. We want to look for a project manager with experience in a large multinational IT company. To be more specific, we want the project manager to have experience in software development and we want it to be based in London. We're going to ask ChatGPT to include alternative ways in which people may enter their experience as a project manager in their LinkedIn profiles. And we're going to hit enter. So now there you go. So you see, it created the Boolean search for us. If you pay attention to the first 3 items, it says project manager, program manager, or project lead, which are different names for a kind of similar role. And it has all of the other information in there. So all we have to do is just copy this and paste it into LinkedIn and we're gonna get the results we want. So now let's go in another direction. So I have a job description and I want ChatGPT to help me find the right candidate for this position. So the first thing it's gonna say is I want it to act like a researcher this time. I want ChatGPT to give me a list of keywords for a job description that I will send it, and I will use those keywords to find a candidate for the position. And I'm saying to act like an expert in this field and include additional keywords that may not be in the job description. So now, before I continue, if I hit enter right now, ChatGPT might be a little bit confused. So in order to solve that, what I'm gonna say is ask it if it understood the instructions. There we go. Now it says, okay, I understand. So now, the position, I already have it, so I'm gonna copy the content and I'm gonna paste it in the chat box. Make sure that what you paste in here is not really long, because ChatGPT has some limitations, and if you provide a very long prompt, it's going to read it up until some point, and we don't want that. We want it to read everything. So if you have a lot of information, it's better to break it in chunks. So there we go. Now we got the keywords that we could use, and it also is providing additional keywords that are not in the specific job description, but that could help us find a candidate. Let's say I already found the candidate and all I want to do is reach out to him. Since I don't want to copy the description again, I'm going to say ChatGPT to use the same description as before. And I'm going to ask it to write an email to engage the candidate. If I leave it up until engage the candidate, it will give me a response. But I want it to be more specific because I want the response to be something that I want to use. So I think the email should start with their potential interest in career growth. And then I wanted to present the job opportunity. I wanted to outline the benefits and use a convincing tone. I wanted to use industry terminology, but I also wanted to keep it short. Do not use unnecessary words because sometimes ChatGPT tries to make the content beautiful by adding additional adjectives. And I don't want that. I want it to be friendly and human in tone. I want it to use a call to action and to add a sense of urgency. Now, I think that's enough. Since it is an email, it provides the subject first. Exciting opportunity for growth at Axioma Analyst Client Services. And then we have the email. In some parts of the email, we're gonna find, for example, this candidate name or industry terminology. Those are blanks that ChatGPT uses for us to fill in. So let's assume that this is a template and not a finalized product. And there you go. That's how you use ChatGPT for recruiting. Please like this video if you found it helpful. And remember to subscribe if you want to keep on watching these tutorials.